Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Welcome, dear friends, to Online Spiritual Care here at Kardec Radio, and of course, the Spiritist Society of Virginia. We are here for our spiritual treatment, and you're welcome to join us by preparing yourself. Bring a bottle of water or a cup of water near you, because the good spirits will apply the remedies onto the water for your treatment. If you are at work, of course, ideally, you take your time. Anywhere you are, it's only 20-30 minutes, but that can make a huge difference in our lives. Scientific studies show to us that putting ourselves in the present mindfully change our lives physiologically, emotionally, spiritually. Yes, and here we are. Let us begin with a prayer, shall we, friends? As I see you coming in, prayer is the one that is going to connect us, to make us feel in harmony. Let us then pray. Prayer is communication with God, it's connection, it's synchronicity. Dear God, we rejoice in your presence with the opportunity of recalibrating ourselves. We want to feel anew, recharged, but most of all, we want to be useful. May today we feel your presence and open ourselves to the new. We don't want to listen to the teachings and receive the proposal, the recommendations of your messengers, of you, and say, oh, I already know it. We want to find out what we don't know, because it is exactly in not knowing that we'll free ourselves from the current conditions. As you prepare us for this moment of treatment, we visualize illuminated hands welcoming us, applying opening energies onto our minds, and peaceful energies that permeate our bodies and the environment where we're in, feeling your guidance and your protection. We begin these moments of joy and hope, and so be it. All right. Today we're going to begin with a beautiful message that can be extremely important. Joanna de Angelis to the medium Divaldo Franco in the book Happy Life, in chapter 11, talks about friendship. How important it is to have a group of affection connected to us. It is not normal to go through a life without friends. And I say normal in the sense it's not our nature as humans. Humans need connections. It doesn't need to be a million, but true connections. You and I need those connections. Science shows time and again that isolation, loneliness lead us to several different diseases. So, what does Joanna de Angelis has to say? In a few sentences, as you can see in the very page of the book, she will tell us, be everyone's friend. Friendship is a treasure of the spirit to be shared with others. When she says be everyone's friend, she's not talking about Facebook friends, social media friends simply. She's talking about our openness to people. Often, when we enclose ourselves, we have a lot of pride. Pride will lead us to isolation because we think we don't need others. And when we think we're less than others, it's because we're also feeling more than others. In the reverse, it's just a disguise. Oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Because when I encounter people, I judge, so I don't want to be judged. So you see how it is? Pride in the reverse? It's ego. So we want to make friends, but friends doesn't mean we're going to enter people's lives without boundaries. No, it says it's a connection, it's a treasure of the spirit. She says it's like the sun. Friendship is like the sun that radiates happiness to all who receive it. It's about being friendly and being a friend. Jesus himself called us friends. What does he mean? It's not the type of friend that we're seeing nowadays. We're talking about real friendship. There's an immense shortage of friends on earth. This causes conflicts and suspicions, imbalance, and insecurity. So basically, we're going to learn that the world as is creating this, the insecurity that we often have inside of us. But how are we going to change it if we don't courageously step out of this insecurity and the conflicts? When friendship is lacking, humanity is at risk. Without connections, without collaboration, we don't go far. Look at the physical body. The physical body counts on collaboration amongst the cells, the organs, the systems to be in balance. If it were always competition, we wouldn't be able to create a body and sustain it. We need togetherness. Affection is natural, it's human. You and I are built by God this way. And if you say, but Vanessa, I'm shy, I'm an introvert, I'm not like this, well, you are knowing a little bit of yourself, but do you really know who you are? Maybe this is a byproduct of some experience in this life or in previous life that we need to overcome. Being an extroverted people doesn't mean it's the right thing either. Being open when needed and allowing people to be who they are when needed, the balance is the ideal. So be kind. Be the kind friend, even if for now, for the time being, you experience misunderstandings and difficulties. You know, children are usually like this. If they receive, they give. When we grow as adults, if we stay stuck in that childish mode, we won't go far. Because we're always going to be like, if they say hi, I'll say hi. If they say hello, I'll say hello. If they invite me, I'll invite them. If they do it, I'll do that. That's very childish because it's reactive. When we grow more mature, we do things because they are right, not because the other one did this and then I did that in return. We want to grow above this childish mode, this reactive mode, the victimization mode. So decide to be kind, even if people are not kind, even if they are not understanding. Why? Because we're sowing. We're no longer animals that need to defend ourselves and be reactive. No, we're safe. And talking with someone, approaching someone, bridging up to someone doesn't mean that I will depend on this person to be who I need to be. I already am, and I bridge it up. If that person doesn't accommodate, well, I offered, I was kind, I was giving. Question to us: are we giving? Are we kind? Or are we reactive, conditioned? Need to think. Because Jesus is our guide and model, and He created us for much more than we imagine. Created in the sense He opened Himself to us, He opened this proposal to us, allowing us to be co-creators with God. And He once told the disciples, I call you friends because friends is the highest title we can give. Friendship is giving and receiving and is equal. If you are a parent, you may be above because of authority, a teacher, and a relative sometimes, not necessarily, is at the same level. But a friend is at the same level. What an honor for us. He is our divine friend. And are we being good friends? Are we being sincere and honest? Are we devoting ourselves to our friends? Are we, by any chance, being kind, attentive? Or are we those types of friends? Hi, how are you? And I'm looking forward to taking something from you. That's not friendship, it's vampirism. We are tired of doing that. It's time to give. It's time to be kind. It's time to reach out, to be a bridge person and not a wall person. As Joanna de Angelis taught Divaldo Franco, it's a choice, a bridge person or a wall person. You want to be a bridge and not a wall. Exercise for us. And the remedy comes for us as we now enter this very moment with a passes visualization. A passes visualization with Jesus. Let us feel ourselves immersed in this beautiful and loving, kind environment. Visualizing ourselves with the divine friend. Picture yourself as you breathe in and out, closing your eyes. In a beautiful outdoor space, green grass, harmonious flowers. And we visualize a tree, and under the tree, a beautiful bench. We walk towards the bench, visualizing a luminous point of light right there waiting for us. When we come closer, we observe and realize that the illuminated being is our divine friend, Jesus. We breathe in and out, and He's available to talk to us because He's a divine friend, always loving, kind, and attentive. He greets us with His kindness, and He says, "Welcome. Let us sit down. Tell me your greatest need today." We breathe in and out, and we share our feelings. He kindly says to us that He is here to support us in our needs. He validates our feelings. And we see that His enlightened hands touch our head, delivering energy medicine for the mind and the bodies. And the molecules that He's transfusing into us are revitalizing our minds with hope, strength, and peace. Whereas He is empowering us to work with Him, loving and kind Master. We surrender ourselves to You, visualizing Your sacred heart enveloping us from head to toes. We visualize our homes being permeated by Your presence. And we visualize our loved ones in two realms, receiving a shower of healing light. We want also to visualize illuminated hands applying the passes, the energy medicine onto everyone who is here connected live and on demand. We visualize healing baskets being delivered to everyone. And we see so much kindness coming from you that we feel inspired to be kinder, more patient, more tolerant. We visualize healing. We visualize calmness entering everybody's homes. And much love. We trust love and only love. May every establishment we're connected to feel the vibrations of your love and wisdom. We see the loving molecules entering our spiritual and physical bodies and delivering radiant light. With gratitude in our minds, we thank you for this treatment of love. So be it. Dear friends, this message is about love. Our remedy today is about opening our hearts to connections, to real bonds of affection, to true friendship, to caring. Let us visualize again and again Master Jesus leading the way for us. He's taking us by the hand, and in every connection, every relationship, He's there with us, teaching us, coaching us to this true bonds that we're going to create and live a much better, immortal life. Thank you, friends, for joining us. We want to thank you, Slavik and John and Veronica and Narciso and Lou and John. Thank you, John and Katja, Daisy, Abby. May we drink the water in your house, sip it. With intention, receiving the remedies for the mind and the bodies. And whenever you need, come back to this visualization with Jesus to feel our connection with the divine friend that is leading us to healing. Right, Renata? Thank you, friends. May we have a wonderful day and night with the divine friend.